And we are live. Welcome aboard, everyone. We are live streaming tonight to the Rumble, to the Twitch, to the X, formerly Twitter, and to the Instagram, and of course YouTube in full glorious 1080p. And we've got a special guest for you. He's alive! This is Bill Lindsay. So good to see you, mate. And you're looking really well.
Well, it's good to be back, Terry. You know,
mate. Great you could join us, really is. The first timers out there are people who don't know the community in that. Lindsay's been going through a lot of cancer treatment and he's just in recovery now and getting better and better. And it's just great to have you back on the stream, mate. It really is. Also joining me on the stream tonight from Australia, Tasmania, in Australia, the Tasmanian devil himself, the one, the only Scott. How you doing, Scott?
Yeah, good. Howdy, all.
Welcome aboard, David. Joining us from the birdhouse at Chessington Zoo, it's the one, the only, the most famous budgie smuggler in the world. It's Natasha.
Hello.
How you doing, Tash?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Excellent. We'll come back and we'll look at the tables in just a second. And also from Bonnie, Scotland, in the Highlands, it's the one, the only, Mr. Meow Panzer Cat.
Meow.
How you doing, Panzer?
I'm fine, yes. Lindsay is very much alive and probably now very much deaf as well. Not saying you're loud, Terry, but I remember some of us wear earpieces when we're streaming.
Well, I've moved my blue ball. Oh, God, that doesn't sound right. I've moved my blue ball.
That sounds very bad.
I've moved, it's a microphone. Look, promise you. It's like a microphone. It's way over on my desk. So I've moved my blue ball across there. So I will be talking a little louder than normal. If I do get too loud, I'm sure someone will tell me off in the chat. So glad you guys could join us on the stream tonight. We're going to be going for about an hour, maybe it's an hour and a half tops tonight. We'll see how we go. Let's go around the tables. I am on. Let me do that and then do that. I'm still working on my Spitfire. I'm going to leave this side alone now. People have been following the build of the Spitfire. I've just been using a new little gizmo called a Gundam marker from our friends at Bandai. So thank you, Bandai. This is working really well. As you can see, it's brought out the detail of all the panel lines and the rivets and that absolutely perfectly. Basically, use this by just running it down the lines on the plastic, and then you just spray over it lightly, and boom, you've got your panel lines. There are many ways to skin a cat, and I know this method is not as good in people's opinions as dropping little bits of paint and expecting capillary reaction to go along it. It's just a different way of doing it. I'm not saying it's better at all. It's just I just thought I'd try it. So that's where I am with that. I'm going to be flipping her over and doing it from the other side tonight and finishing off all the panel lines on the top, which is completely unpainted. And I might even get some paint on this tonight. We shall see. And I am going to go next to the rather wonderful Panzer Cat.
Hello. Yes, first of all, I object to the term skinning a cat. Secondly, you're gonna flip it over and do it from the other side. Yes. Okay. That's going to flag up on YouTube.
I hope not.
Yes. Good evening to one and all. Good evening to David Markey, who's just said hi to me in my chat. And hello to all of yours. Tonight, I will be continuing working on this set of tank tracks. Tonight, Matthew, for the first half hour, I'm going to at least push fit a lot of the components together before I start making the next sprue of them, depending on how far we get through this evening. So the excitement of joining individual links together that actually, when you've added them together, actually work.
Oh.
Wow.
So, you see,
that's pretty awesome, actually.
It is. You see, this is why I build tanks. You may have propellers. You may have turbofans. You may have lights. You may even have lasers. I have working track links. And if Ron had joined us from after last night, he would have noticed that not only did he have a metal gun barrel, that it has a spring in it so that he can actually go boom, boom, boom.
Excellent. I mean, we are expecting Ron on the stream at some point tonight, hopefully. But for the new people out there, we might have some new people joining us. What is it you're actually building? What's the model of the tank? And tell us a bit about it.
Well, this is the the tracks for a T-72 tank I may have built during lockdown. And during lockdown, there was a dire shortage in 2020 of all sorts of modelling aftermarket goodies. And in 2020, I may have done a bunch of T-72s, and I may have forgotten to add the tank tracks to the kits, and I have to replace the tank tracks with working ones in order to be able to slide them in under the side skirts.
I'm seriously impressed that they are working track links at that size.
Yeah. If you want to be really impressed, the next time I'm on, I shall bring up a set of Sherman tank tracks, which are even narrower than these, that work.
Absolute nightmare. Thank you, Panzer.
You're welcome.
I am going to go to our rather famous Uncle Lindsay right now, and hopefully he's going to tell us what he's up to right there.
Well, I am doing some Warhammer figures.
You did it on purpose.
Oh yeah, it's a got to, and I'm doing these.
Could be worse. It could be doing diamond dots.
Oh yeah. But if I get fed up of doing that, then I should turn my attention to doing some more to this.
Oh, look at that!
Which is a kit bash scratch built gunship.
Nice.
Even Kit Bash Carnage some competition there, mate. That's really good.
Mm. So yeah, so I may go and do a little bit on this as well. So
Okay, tell us about your Warhammer then.
Well, the Warhammer, they are Praetors from the Harbinger set, and there's quite a few in the set. I think Emmy's in the set, which is this. This is what I'm doing.
Age of Sigmar.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
I know absolutely nothing about Warhammer lore. You guys got me to do some troopers a while ago, and I've still got that whatever it's called on my bench. I forgot what it's called now. I've even lost the box. Where's the box gone? Hang on. What is it? Yeah, I've still got to finish this, Lindsay. Hang on. I'll just go split up. I'm on the wrong damn camera. Hang on. I'm so organised. I'm a professional YouTuber. I still got that to finish.
The Tau Empire Commander.
Yeah. It's on sticks. I will have to join. Is Warhammer Wednesday still a thing?
Well, I normally do a Warhammer stream, but I mean, since I've been away, there's been a lot of other people doing stuff on a Wednesday and everything else. So it's just getting back on there without treading on other people's toes, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you need to stream.
I've lost quite a few slots. Do you know what I mean? So.
Well, I think the new short formats that a lot of people are doing now, just like an hour, rather than starting at 5 o'clock in the morning and going through to midnight. Those days are gone, I think. Just a quick hour keeps it just nice, doesn't it? Swiss Beats say hi, John. Try to catch up with the chat now. We've got loads of people saying hello to each other. A big hi to swissbeads.co.uk. That's the major importer of diamond art to the UK. And if you like your diamond art, please go check that website out, smithspeeds.co.uk. Big hi to Mike and Teresa joining us in the chat. Big hi to John Alec as well. John Alec, you have got an invite. If you feel like popping in, you can do. Teresa says hi, John Alec. Smith Speed says, before I go any further, who has the short straw? Who has Terry Condon to reading chat? No, I'm doing as much chat as I can, and if I get busy on the model, then Panzer kindly mentions a few things. Thank you for that, Panzer. And David Mikey says, "Oh, volunteering again, Mike." Oh, wait till Mike gets a webcam. He's so getting in here, and he's so doing the chat. Smith Speed says, "With respect, bog off, David." Excellent. Thank you, everyone. And as I mentioned at the start of the stream, we are streaming to a lot of platforms tonight. Lindsay streams to his channel. Natasha, are you streaming to yours as well?
Yeah.
Everyone on Natasha's channel, hello. Everyone on Panzer's channel, hello. Everyone on Lindsay's channel, hello. And also Rumble, Twitch, X, formerly Twitter, Instagram have joined the party as well. And we are streaming, as always, in full, glorious 1080p. So if you're watching on a big screen, oh, lucky you. John Alex says, hiya, Teresa and Mike. Erwin Niesig says, evening all. Evening, Erwin. Welcome aboard, sir.
Hello.
David Markey, lots of smiles and laughs going on. As I say, we read out all of the chat because people on the panel can see all of the chat from all of the channels in StreamYard. Whereas if you're on a particular person's channel, you'll only see the chat from the people that are on that channel. In fact, let's pick a channel for everyone to pile onto so you can see all the chat. So if everybody goes to Lindsay's Builds, let me drop a link in. Let's pick on Lindsay.
Why? The man's sick. You shouldn't be picking on sick people.
No, we'll play a game. This will be fun, right? I'll send
Okay.
everyone to Lindsay's channel. Then 15 minutes, I'll send everyone to Natasha's channel. So, then we'll just go around the houses.
Poor people will get confused.
Where's Lindsay's? There it is.
Doesn't take much to get Terry confused, though, Lindsay.
No, that's very true.
Oh, look, I've been at work all day. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to mention the first job of the day when I got there. We did mention it in the green room. Oh, my God. Control V.
Hello. Somebody's just pinged up and just add Ron to the stream.
Right,
There we go.
Go for it.
There he
Ladies
is.
and gentlemen, joining us from Thailand, it's the one, the only Uncle Ron.
Hi, Uncle
Me.
Ron.
Hi Terry, how are you? You all right?
Yeah, good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Just a bit of a sniffly cold, but yeah, otherwise I'm doing all right.
Awesome, mate. What are you going to be on with tonight?
I'm dealing with the Achilles Mark II-C. That was
Nice.
used, and I'm going to chuck it in with my Dio, actually, fun enough, for the D-Day Plus 5.
I forgot to ask you, by the way, yesterday, what brand is that Achilles?
It is a AFC club.
Again, another brand I know nothing about. I've not bought anything of theirs.
It's nicely detailed as well, as you can see there.
Yes,
Okay.
but what you failed to mention yesterday, Ron, is that you may have a turned metal gun barrel, but you failed to notice that there's a spring in the kit, which means you get to go boom,
I thought we had an agreement here.
boom.
I thought we had an agreement here, but now you're throwing me under the bus again. Sure.
Yes,
I'm,
there's the turn metal.
Yeah.
I thought you were joking, Panther. It does have a spring in it.
It does, yes.
Oh,
You see, sitting on my coffee table downstairs is my version that came out of the abandoned projects box, and I thought, why did I abandon building this? And I remember it was because there was a shortage of certain colours of paint, and that was one of the ones that was ready to be painted. And I was going to be working on that over the course of the next couple of months, but Ron started building his version. So I don't like to do the same as other people because you get accused of copying.
No, come on. Since when?
It happens all the time on YouTube.
Oh, God.
Sorry, I'm just reading some of the chat. I must have found that game sending everyone to people's channels. I put a link in for Lindsay's channel there. If everyone heads over to Lindsay's now that's in my chat and everybody else's chat, I think that link is visible to everybody. I hope it is.
only on your channel.
Only on my channel. All right.
Yes.
Well, everyone on my channel, just please head over to Lindsay's. Go to the live section, click it, give it a thumbs up on the video, and then 10 minutes time, we'll all jump again to somebody else's channel. But right now, I'm forgetting my job because I was meant to go to our Natasha so she can tell us all about her build tonight. Natasha!
Hello.
Right, you're not going to believe this. Put in chat, you are not going to believe this. Not for 1 single second. Have you got the box nearby, Natasha? Right, this is the box. It's a 1:14 scale blocks model, right? Guess the price point. Everybody in chat, guess how much that cost.
It's got stickers as well.
Right, quickly show all the bags of blocks that come with it. Right, there's all the
That's
bags of
1,
blocks, right?
2, 3,
Take a guess at the price.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bags. and stickers.
Ted's Cars and Guitars says 250 quid.
Yeah.
Will's Model Making says a fiver. Mike says 12 quid without 79.99 from Kit Bash Carnage. Scale Model News has joined us. Hey, Marcy, how you doing? You know our styles, because that's probably from the pound shop or 10 so $5 tops. Right, Natasha, tell us how much you paid.
£6.
£6. That's about $8.
Wow.
I just think that's amazing, and I'm guessing it. Where did it come from?
Temu.
Temu. That's ridiculous. Seriously, just ridiculously cheap. Amazing. I think Ted's Cars and Guitars. Yes. Was that an offer, Ted?
Yeah, is that an offer for me?
Absolute bargain. I mean, you seriously are getting the bargains at the moment, Tasha.
And there's all my stickers to put on, which is not going to be fun.
Seriously, £6.
£6.
Make a great Christmas present for people. Anyway, not like Temu needs any advertising. They're everywhere at the minute. Right, thank you for that, Natasha. I'm going to go to our Scott in Tasmania.
I'm just going to mute a moment while I unbag these.
No worries. How you going, Scott?
Yeah, good thanks, mate.
Tell us all about it, Scotty.
I'm just playing with my Achilles. I mean, M10. But yeah, I'm going to be playing with some wheels.
So, the M10, same body, different lid.
Almost the same, just I think the British got a couple of different things added to it. But it's pretty much the same tank.
Nice one, mate. Thank you, buddy. I'm just going to catch up with the chat now. Let's go split screen. Thank you, everyone. Kitbash says, first of all, he's laughing at what we were on about. Kitbash kind of says, and then nice bargain. Phil's Model Making says, nearly got it. Yeah, you did, mate. So close. David Mike says, hello, Ted, because Ted's Cars and Guitars has joined us. Welcome aboard, Ted. Marcy says, I was close, lol, and that's supposed to be Temu, stupid autocorrect. Ted's Cars and Guitars says, hello, everyone. And Erwin says, evening, Ted. That's the chat caught up with.
Yeah, I just say hi all in chat.
Yes. Hello to one and all.
Right, hopefully everyone's been to Lindsay's channel to give the thumbs up. I'm just going to put a link in now to Natasha.
I'm streaming one of mine as well, Terry.
Yes, mate, I'll stick a link in. Don't you worry, Natasha. That's become a meme now. I think, was it Mike who started that off?
Yes.
It's a group thing.
It's something balanced on his keyboard on the letter A thing.
Okay, that's Natasha's channel. If the people want to just hop over there and on the live that she's rebroadcasting from my channel, just give it a little thumbs up. Thank you. Would you like to play a game? I'm going to get nothing done tonight.
Again.
Right, let's see where everyone is. We got 3 on Lindsay's channel watching. We got 4 on Natasha's watching. So some people have gone over there. Excellent. Thank you, everyone. All right, I'm going to send everyone to Ramos. Run. Where are you?
He'll be underneath the pile of Greg's burger bags.
I've got a list of links to people's channels on my computer in Notepad, and it just makes it easier. Hang on, copy. Got it. Just what Mike said. Mike says, "No, I didn't start anything. I get blamed for everything."
Yes, he did start it. No problem saying.
We've got video evidence.
Yep, we've got loads of it.
That's our Ron's channel right there. If people want
Thank
to
you.
head over there and give it a little thumbs up. A subscribe wouldn't be amiss either. You know, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe to these channels. And it shows a little bit of support for what we do every night. I do try and stream every night from 6 p.m. Sometimes work gets in the way, so I can't. But I've been pretty on form recently. I mean, last week I did Monday to Thursday, then a stream on Saturday. This week I've done, well, yesterday and tonight, and hopefully, tomorrow out of the question because we've got football.
Definitely.
Unless we want to do a soccer watch along.
No.
What time does the match kick off at?
7.
All right. Well, technically, you could always do a stream between 6 or 5:30 and 6.
Do you know, you're absolutely bang on, but I'll probably be a little bit drunk.
I can see it now. The title on the stream: Terry inebriated in football stream.
Mike says, talking of elongating last letters, not seen TVD. He'll be in at some point, hopefully.
Yeah.
TBG's ace. He knows lots about lots of different aircraft and tanks and stuff like that. Kind of like Ron on steroids.
Wait,
Then absolutely nothing. Good on good. Mike's really laid it on there. Welcome everyone. The numbers are going up now. We're on about 32 people. I said it was going to be quiet tonight. It is fairly quiet. We've got about 32 people watching across all of the platforms right now. 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 5 people watching on the old Rumble. Get in there. Welcome, Rumblers. I only started doing Rumble a few weeks back, and the numbers are slowly. Well, earlier on in the week, I had 10 followers. I've now got 19, so it is working. Small at the from small acorns, very great big trees.
It's all right.
Phil's model making says, "Is there some sort of football competition happening?" How very dare you, sir! England are playing in the European Championships, and this time we're going to win the damn thing.
Wow. Like
oh no, you're not. Sorry, did I say that out loud?
Mike says, apparently I said I love Natasha, but I was battered into saying it.
No, you weren't. You've got video evidence.
Yeah.
I've literally sent it around proving.
Yeah.
I'll get out of it now.
We got Big Charlie's Model Garage. Howdy, y'all. Hope everything is doing well. Everyone is doing well, not everything. Everyone doing it. Sorry, I can't read tonight.
Okay. Sorry, I've got to keep the phone in.
And that is the chat caught up with. I might get something done now. Let's see.
What the hell is that?
Right, I have no idea where I am. I'm going to do some more marking out. Basically, on this cowl, let me go big. I'm going to keep on noticing things about this kit. It is a wonderful kit, but as with everything Airfix, you think everything's going perfectly, and then you spot something, and you think, why have they done that? Let me see if I can get this to focus in. Let me go zoomy zoom.
Zoomy zoom, is that a professional technical YouTube term?
Yes, because I'm a professional YouTuber, don't you know?
No, we didn't.
I had no idea on that, Terry, honestly.
But there is something he may be a professional YouTuber, you know, but he's forgotten one small fact that makes him a professional YouTuber.
Come on,
He's forgot to mention that we're in glorious 1080p.
I've said it 2 times this, Steve. Right, let me show you something. This cowl, considering this entire model was, I'm pretty sure, done on a computer, like 3D scanned and all that stuff, and then stick it in the computer, and out the other side comes your book for the mold, or
Yep.
however they do it these days. So here we have a cowl that's originally in two parts. All right, so have we got that in there? You can see the drawing line down the middle on the inside, right?
Yep.
So turn it over. Now it is perfectly lined up along there. One side is thicker than the other. Can you? I'm hoping you can see the ridge.
Yeah.
There's a ridge all the way along. But there's me thinking, I need to sand that out because I started to sand it.
No.
And then I thought, well, no, because it's got rivets down either side, which
Yeah.
means there would have been a join line there anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct thinking?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. So there's me thinking, Airfix, you absolute useless cretins, you've done something wrong, when realistically, it's me who's in the wrong, thinking what I was thinking. So anyway, I just wanted to put that out. How people can blame Airfix for stuff, but it's not. It's not.
There's actually videos of the process they took to do that model.
So I'm right in thinking the entire thing was done on a computer.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah.
Right from the drawing board to building the sprues, if I can call it.
It's a bit of a double-edged sword, that, isn't it? If you do everything on the computer, then you would expect the model to come out the other side absolutely spotlessly perfect. And to be fair, this has been so far.
Yeah, but you're also limited by the limitations of plastic mold technology.
Well, I watched. Funny we should start talking about plastic. I watched Muzzy Stream last night, and they're on about plastic. Who's got the best quality plastic of the model companies? And he mentioned something that I wanted to take issue with in chat, but every time I take issue with something in chat, I get absolutely destroyed. So I kept my gob shut. But he mentioned that the plastic chemical mix that Airfix use is a mix from 1984. Now, I'm thinking that can't be right because the plastic that's on the Mosquito that I've got is a 2010 mold release, and it's way softer, way softer than the Spitfire plastic.
Yeah, the Mosquito was also done in India, and the Spitfire's done in the UK.
Right, so I've probably misunderstood Moz then. I thought all of the plastic was the same chemical mixture, whether it was made in India or England. You think maybe the Indians cheaped out and used just recycled stuff?
I don't know, but same with their Typhoon they released. I think they did two of them, didn't they? The birdcage one and the other one, the bubble top. Yeah, and that had pretty soft plastic too, was from what I've seen.
You've got to remember that a lot of individual plastic companies have a specific formula for their plastic.
Yeah,
Which is why there's so many brands of glues on the market. I mean, you've got your infamous Humbrol liquid poly, you've got your Megamo cement. This is actually Tamiya cement, but it's in a bottle because it's got a longer clear brush. You've got Plastic Weld, you've got what's that other company? Oh God. Guns, Mr. Cement and Mr. Cement S.
There's another one called Plastic Magic.
Yep, Plastic Magic. And
I've only seen it.
Yeah, there's all different varieties of plastic glue, and some work very well with certain plastics, but don't work with other plastics.
Sorry, guys, they're dragging us back into the football now. Phil's motivated says, you have to remember, Terry, my wife is Scottish, so I have to tread carefully. Oh, boy, do you. And then Big Charlie's Model Garage says shop cards are available. We'll send you email me your email address. Email me your address. And he's put his email address in there.
Okay.
Hang on, can everyone whose channel is he on?
He's on your.
Through Big Charlie.
He's on my channel.
Ah, there you go.
Can you copy and paste that and then stick it into? No, because it won't work, will it?
Wait a second. I need to hide it first of all. Let me see if I can.
So
No, it
if
won't.
people on the panel type into the chat on StreamYard, that goes to all the channels, does it?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Wait a minute. I shall type it in chat myself.
Let's see if this works then.
No, it don't go to mine.
If you do it on Terry's, it should go to every. Well, actually, that won't work either. I don't think.
No, you got to go to each channel.
Yeah, I mean it does on StreamYard, but not out there on YouTube.
The thing is, it's the only way for everyone to see all the chat is if they join somebody's channel. But I'm reluctant to say everybody come to mine because that's just not fair.
Where's that?
I wonder if there's anything StreamYard can do about it. I mean, I might email them and say, look, you need to sort the chat out.
Right.
If you type it in StreamYard, realistically, it should go to everybody who's on panel's channel.
Yeah, you would have thought so, but no.
Right, has that gone to my channel?
You got to go all the way around the houses.
No, it hasn't. Jesus, that's rubbish.
I've
StreamYard, that's rubbish.
And I've typed it into StreamYard as well.
Right, okay, hang on a minute.
Oh, wait a minute. What I will do, which is what I meant to actually do, is I will type it into private chat.
Then I can copy it out to my channel. Everybody can copy it out to their channel.
Yes, which is what I meant to do to begin with.
Well, 1 second then.
Yeah.
I'll send it myself and then copy and paste it.
There it is. It's there. You go. It's in chat and private
Right,
chat.
let me
guys.
copy it then. Basically, we got Big Charlie offering his shop cards out, and I'm turning into a bit of a fan of shop cards. As you can see on my back wall here, I've got Lord Peter, and I've got Man's Model Moments there. I could do with a few more, so I will be emailing you.
I'm pretty certain I actually have a couple of Big Charlies. I'm sure it's Big Charlies because he sent me a kit a couple of years ago that I won in a raffle prize. And it was a couple of what do you call the things? The shop cards. I'm sure it's Big Charlie.
That properly. So he's genuine then. We give him our address and he's not going to send us a box full of cat poo. It will be a shop card. Right. It helps if I put the email address in. There we go. We got Craig Jiggs joining us as well. Hey, Craig, welcome aboard. Hang on a minute. Let me go back at that. There we go. Marcy says they're a competitor, so it's not likely to happen, Terry. Yeah, I get it, but it's such a small thing to introduce that if we type on the panel in StreamYard, that chat goes out to everybody's channel. It just makes it easier. Atol's joined us as well. Hey, Atol, welcome aboard, mate. Oh, what a lovely evening. Light rain as usual inbound, so evening panel and chatters. Hamish and I are fed and watered. Excellent, Atol. Well, I said it in the green room earlier on. I was moaning like a bitch about the weather today. It has done nothing but rain for 9 hours solid.
He was, and Natasha had to slap him one.
Teresa says hi, Athol. David Martin says hello, Athol. This is why I have to read out all the chat, because we've got people on loads of different channels, and the only way you see all the chat is if you're on StreamYard. And the only people who are on StreamYard are the people on the panel. It's catch-22. We can't win here. But I will read out as much of the chat as I possibly can. Silver Scratch Built Productions says, hello, peeps. Welcome aboard, Silver Scratch Built Productions. That's coming off one of the satellite channels. I don't know which one. I can't see. Craig Duke says, hi, Athol. Craig Duke says, hi, Athol again. Well, he didn't spell it right first time. There we go. That's the advert for Big Charlie. There's the... Hang on a minute. There's the email address. So if you email him your physical address, where you are in the world, he will email you a shop card. If you don't know what shop cards are, they're these little things from different modelers. They get all the stickers and the little things made that you can stick on your pin on your back wall. Yes. Crafting Budgie Mama's done it as well. That's our Natasha. Marcy says, when it comes to money, it's not small. Craig Jig says, hi, Marcy. Swiss Speed says, hi, Athol. David Markey says, we had the rain overnight. Dave, I tell you, it's made today so miserable. It really has, especially with what I had to do my first job this morning. Oh, God. I need a new career. Stevie T says, I binned, yes, really, my Sea Fury yesterday, and I'm done with aircraft for the foreseeable future.
What?
No, Steve! You should have boxed it up and sent it to one of us. It might have been recoverable, mate. At least, you know, someone like Lindsay or oh, that's a shame.
What was it?
Sea Fury.
Oh, Sea Fury. Airfix kit?
I saw where you were going with that, Scott. Yeah.
No, well, I think they're the only ones that do it, Sea Fury, aren't they?
Well, Steve T did actually see Fury, which is why he binned it.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what you're on about, Panzer. Now you've explained it. Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Or even keep it and use it for scratch building or kit bashing, mate. But chucking it in the bin, that's a bit extreme, dude.
Or buy yourself an air weapon and shoot at it.
I have seen a couple of build videos of the Airfix kit.
And even if you muck up your painting first time round, you can always dip it in brake fluid and it comes off.
Yeah, so does the plastic.
It's not brake fluid, it's what do you call it?
Dettol.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what they call it. Is it antifreeze or all the alcohol in it? Or Dettol. Yeah, Dettol.
Or just get yourself a bottle of IPA alcohol from your chemists and dunk a aforesaid aircraft in that. Take the paint off. Just don't do it with a canopy.
Silver Scratch Built Productions is asking, what scale models are you all working on? That's an easy one, that. Mine
135?
Let's go random. Hang on a minute. Right, I am on the 124 Mark 9C. Beautiful model from Airfix of the Spitfire. Stunning kit. 124 scale. Scotty is doing. Go, Scott.
130. I'll just grab the box out. See that? Yeah.
It's a Tamaya.
Yep.
Beautiful.
M10 tank destroyer.
Beautiful. What can we say? There we go.
135 scale.
Lindsay.
Hello.
What
I am.
scale? Go on then. Try and explain Warhammer scale.
Do you know what? I wouldn't even know. To be honest with you.
Are they something like 154? Is it or something stupid?
Something like that. Yeah.
And Lindsay's doing Warhammer, by the way. Who's next in line? Panzer Cat from Scotland.
Yes, I am building a set of tank tracks in 1/35th scale, a set of working tank tracks in 1/35th scale. Look, here's some I made early, and look, they actually work.
I'm still impressed at that scale working tank. That's incredible. It's not incredible. It's not amazing. It's just value for money, isn't it?
Yeah. Puts the part count up. What would it be a kit that would be maybe 300 pieces with working track lengths with 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces for every 2 links?
It's a pet peeve of mine when they put like just a long length of rubber track in. I hate it. I despise those rubber tracks.
Some kits deserve rubber tracks. Other kits deserve individual working track lengths.
Was that a dig at Airfix?
If Airfix did individual working track lengths, there would be more Airfix kits in the bin, I think.
That would be sacrilege to put working track links on Airfix kits.
Mate, flash removal you'd have to do.
You know, it's like what was it? Last year they released a fair armored car kits, and within weeks of them actually hitting the markets, the aftermarket upgrades and detail sets to correct the Airfix kits were released. That
The only reason why you just did that was to show off your fighter what you get. I know what you're up to. Natasha! What scale? 1 to 14. Natasha's doing blocks, by the way. That whole kit, all 11 bags of blocks, thousands of pieces, £6. Amazing. Thank you, Tash.
You want to
Ron!
Yeah.
Put the pies down. What scale are you working on?
1/31st scale, and it's the Achilles Mark
135
IIC,
well.
which is basically very similar to the one that Sky's doing, and it's an AFE club.
Nice. Ron is actually doing a diorama of D-Day +5. Doing loads of figures the other week, and it's going to be 2 tanks in this diorama.
Yeah.
Nice one, mate. Right, I'm going to get a chat for a little while, split the screen up, get a move on, because we've only got about 20 minutes left on the stream, so I'll try and get everybody in. David Markey says, Hosier's show at the racecourse tonight was cancelled because of the wet ground.
You want a photo edge?
Oh, hang on. Scott. Scott, what you doing?
It's a big star. See?
You're going to end up in a padded cell when you're doing that, mate.
Well, that's the cockpit stuff.
Uh-huh.
Actually, it's cockpit, and I think that's meant to be for the bombs. And that's the engine stuff.
You realise I'm only jealous because I can't do that photo etch stuff. I just can't do it.
Well, that's only some of it.
There were sheets of photo etching that I just didn't want to put in the model.
And that's for that kit.
Very nice.
Oh, yes.
Very nice.
Mm. I don't know when I'm going to start it, but it's in the stats.
No, you're going to start that after you've done your 124 Airfix Spitfire, mate.
Oh, it may happen, yes. But I've also got this kit.
Ooh, yeah.
That's a Tempest.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
For a second there, I thought you were showing a Sea Fury.
Well, it's almost a Sea Fury. It's almost the same. It's just a different motor and different. Something else is different in it too, but I can't remember. But that also has photo etch, but it's only the cockpit stuff.
A small photo etch set.
Yes.
As opposed to.
Only thing with this is I've got to bend stuff and poke stuff. So
I can't imagine the amount of swearing you're going to do as those bits ping off. Oh my God, Scott, what are you doing to yourself, man?
But look at the decal set sheet. I mean, how big's that?
Bloody hell.
That's a lot of decals.
See,
It looks like a misprint.
See, this is the thing about aftermarket decal sheets. You buy one to do a specific tank, car, plane, boat, whatever. And then you can't help thinking, I've just spent £5 on decals that basically can go for 6 kits. I better buy another 5 kits so that I use the whole decal setup.
A few weeks back, me and Scott were on about why doesn't he put any of his own content out on his channel, and he doesn't realise what he's just done there. He's just done an unboxing. You can put that on your channel, Scott.
We was talking about plastic earlier. I mean, look at the colour of that. It's really
is
dark.
really a deep grey.
Blue.
Isn't it? Is it blue?
Yeah, it's a
Right.
dark blue. Well, it looks dark blue out of the light. In the light, I think it's a grey, but it's very dark.
Right, let me catch up with this chat, buddy, because it's getting away from me. David Markey was on about the other day that at the racecourse they've got a set of 80 superstars, and I think what he's on about is is it Tom Jones that was meant to be there tonight, David?
Tom Jones.
Atoll but Nichols says the thing that I cannot understand is what's happening to all them trees that were cut down, as money notes are now plastic. That's come from the left side. Craig Duke says, "Hi John, how are you getting on, pal? Hopefully John's doing really well. I mean, so happy at the moment. We got John in remission. We got Lindsay getting better as well. Just great news all around. The only person I need to hear from is our Lord Peter, because I haven't seen him for a few days. I hope he's all right. Has anyone heard from Lord Peter recently?
Yeah, he's all right. He's
Right.
just taking time out.
Good. David Mark says, hello, Silver. Craig Jiggs says, Stevie T, I will have a go at anything. I currently have a 1-400 kit Titanic. Oh my God. A 1-98 man tour Victory wooden and a DJH locomotive light metal on the go. Oh man, Craig. If you've got a 1080 enabled camera, you don't have to dive in here, mate, on one of these streams.
Would that Titanic kit be a Revell or?
I'm looking it up right now because it's the one I think it is. It's gigantic. 1-400.
I think there's only a couple of companies. Oh, yeah, no. Airfix does it too, don't they?
It's not a bad looking kit, to be honest. Steve T says, Craig Jiggs, that's cool. I like the sound of the loco. Bet there's a lot of tiny fiddly bits in that. More value for money, the more bits, the more enjoyment you get out of putting it together, I think. Silver Spectral Production by David. Ali Ben Lamar says, I like trains. Choo choo. Welcome aboard, Ali Ben Lamar. Phil's Model Maker says, Stevie T, I never throw anything away. I've used leftover bits from kits I built in the 70s, 80s to replace missing parts when I revisited the same kit in the 2000s by eBay. Yep. Great comment.
Yeah.
Athol McNichol says, Scotty, where is your swear jar? I cannot see it.
I don't need one.
I'll wait till you start doing that photo etch, mate.
I've done photo etch. The
only-
Spitfire I did a few weeks ago, that was photo etch.
Yes. The only time we swear at photo etch is when it pings out the tweezers or we drop it on the floor.
Yeah.
Those of us who work with it, enjoy it.
Yeah, it's the Airfix 1-400, by the way. It's just answered that question.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Oh, it's just jumped. It's just the chat's just jumped. Let me go back. Go fetch. Dream Builder's joined us. Hey, Dream, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Dream.
Hey, Dream Builder. There you go.
All right. What did I get to? Right, Craig Jukes. Steve, it's not too fiddly, too really fiddly. I don't know what he's trying to say there, but he's trying to say it's not too fiddly, but it needs loads of fitting to be done. Silver Scratch Built Production says, I do 1-64 scale in my Wasteland Chop Shop. I use Hot Wheels. Nice. I know a couple of guys who are into their Hot Wheels, modding them and stuff like that. Phil's Model Making, Craig Jukes. I've built most of the Kitmaster Airfix locos and other railway stuff. Drim Builder says, evening LH panel and chat. Hope all is well. Hey, Drim.
Hey, Drum.
Teresa says, hi, Drim. John Alex says, in answer to Craig, been doing the Merkava in the AM, working right now. In fact, John joined us in a stream the other day, and great to see you on the stream, mate. Marcy says those decals would fill the swear jar long before the photo etch.
Yeah, they have a different decal. It's and I've never used them.
Nothing wrong with photo
Sorry.
etch.
Nah.
Says the king of photo edge.
Edward uses a different sort of decal. Some people can use them, others hate them. You're meant to be able to peel the film off after you've placed them, so they look more painted on rather than a sticker. Yeah, hang on.
Craig Jig says, hi, Phil. The DJH kits are OO gauge and can be motorised. Oh, hey. Penny's joined us. Penny. Craig Jiggs. Day off for me today. Lucky man. Craig, I've got some holidays coming up as well next week. 3 days.
Ooh, yeah.
Craig Jiggs says, John A. Penny says, hey, Grim. Phil Modern says, Craig Jiggs. Yeah, mine were going to be static set dressing on a layout I've yet to even start after 14 years. Oh, great. That's awesome. 14 years get says bushy Jim fit like loon. Craig Duke says it's the air fix. There we go. Got to that bit. David Markey. Tom was on Saturday. Chepstow Summer Festival started well. Pictures on Argus, local paper site. Stevie T says photo etch is evil. Hate it. I'm with you, Steve. I just can't. I don't get super glue all over my fingers, bits all over the floor, bending them the wrong way, bending them back the other way, then they snap. Can't be bothered. Jim says, haha, at all. I didn't even muscle up. I can be quite buff if I want to, but it's gym season now, so the rock will run away in fear in a couple of months. David Markey says, hello, Ali Ben. Craig Duke says, hi, Trim. I'm trying to get to the bottom of the chat and it's piling in now. David Markey says, hello, Penny. David Markey says, hello, Daniel. Penny says, hey, David. Drim says, oi, Craig. Drim Brother says, hi, David. And the reason why I'm reading out all the chat was, again, people are new to the channel. Everyone on the panel right now is using a platform called StreamYard. We could stream the originating channel, mine, Little History 2392, to their channels. And the only way of seeing all the chat is if we're all in one channel. And right now, everybody's spread across different platforms and different channels. So that's why I read out all of the chat, because everyone on the panel can see all of the chat and where it's coming from. If that made any sense at all, it'll be a miracle. Phil's one way can say, okay, all dinner's out, so I'm off now. See you all later. Phil, thank you for joining us, buddy. CK&A's joined us. Hi from across the pond. Thumbs up. Hey, welcome aboard, mate. Getting to be a regular now. This is ace. David Markey says later, Phil. Natasha says, hi, C, and thank you. The Red Baron says, I'm World War II historian. You have very good historic placement. Hey, thanks, Red Baron.
No worries.
Athol McNichol says, evening, Lindsay. David Markey says, hello, Chuck. CK&A says, hello, hi, David Markey. Yeah, there's quite a few World War II and wartime builders out there, especially the armor, the aircraft, and the ships. As I explained earlier on, we've got quite a few different builds going on. There's a couple of armors going on. There's a plane. But this channel isn't just for modelers. Anyone with a hobby, or if you're a maker and you bench, eventually, once you take part in the chat and I get to know you, you will get an invite onto the panel sooner or later. Jim says, awesome, Lindsay, that you feel better, mate. Yeah, trust me. He's alive.
I'm alive.
I've got our Lindsay on the big screen right now, and basically, in case you haven't
Number
heard,
5.
and I hope you don't mind me talking about it, Lindsay, because we're all so happy you're getting better. He's just gone through a hell of a time with cancer treatment, and he's on the mend, and this is the first time he's managed to join one of my streams in a very long time. And I just love having you on board, Lindsay. Thank you so much, mate.
You're welcome, Terry. I was saying to Natasha this afternoon, I said, like, I'll come and join you this afternoon.
Yeah, I know I kept on
Yeah.
with invites and stuff, but
Well, reason why I asked, sometimes Lindsay doesn't get his emails to like hours later. That's why I asked if it was all right to send it in.
Lindsay knows he's very much welcome here. It's just I didn't want to try and encourage him to come on if he wasn't feeling well.
I understand.
Jerry
Hello, mate. Oh,
is
hang
my
on.
driver and co-driver for my car.
Come on,
nice.
Ron. Focus, Ron. Ron, tell your camera to focus. Oh, is this been Terry Senior build?
Need one more.
No, that's for the my racing car that I'm doing for the Escorts.
And that's
And
the
then-
Escort Mark. That's the Escort Mark II, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. So,
Tell you, if I could get, like, you know, the GT4 Mustang I did 1 to 10 from Cameo. If I
Yeah.
could get a Mexico shell for that, I'd love it. When I was a kid, the Mexico version of the Escort was my favourite thing. I forget which version it was. Was it a Mark 1?
Yeah, Mark I, yeah.
yeah. There you go, Terry.
Our American friends won't have a clue what we're on about because the Escort was something else in America.
Yeah.
I raced a couple of them in my racing days.
Yeah.
Oh, it brings back memories. We're on about the Zephyr the other night as well. My dad had a Zephyr. And Lindsay, you put in chat, bench seat. The Zephyr did have, I'm thinking right, aren't I? It did, my memories aren't wrong. It did have a bench seat in the front.
Yeah, it did, yeah. Yeah, the Mark I, Mark II, and the Mark III did. And then the Mark IV, you had an option of a bench seat or separate seats. But I think the separate seats came in the executive on the Mark IV.
Right, awesome.
I think most that was sold in Australia was all single seat.
Those bench seats were when seat belts used to be lap belts and were optional extras.
I don't remember seatbelts in it.
Yeah, they were optional extras in the day.
Yeah.
I just remember it being huge like a boat.
Yeah.
Silver Scratch Built Productions. Hey, you've got a new friend here, Lindsay. Silver Scratch Built Productions says, to the one working on the Warhammer, I have 2 Titans. I scratch build both Nurgle aligned, a Warhound, and a Warlord that took 14 weeks to build.
Oh, wow.
14 weeks, wow.
And I've got to be honest, that made absolutely no sense to me, but I'm sure it did to Lindsay.
Oh, it did to me, yes.
Try and catch up with chat again. CK&A says, hi, Crafting Budgie Mama. That's our Natasha.
Hello.
David Markey says, hello, Red Baron. Drim says, belly soon to be some pasta and meat sauce. It's been sitting on low heat for 2 hours. Maybe a beer. I could murder a beer, but I'm going to save it for tomorrow with the football. We've just lost Instagram. Hopefully they've hopped over to my YouTube channel. But Instagram, sort your stuff out. They only let us stream for an hour on Instagram. That's ridiculous.
Well, it's an hour that you wouldn't have.
Very true, actually. Panzer's putting some. What's the link for, Panzer?
That's for Philip Prime tonight on Primetime Modelling.
Oh, we've got prime time.
It is indeed. Phil Primetime is on tonight. It's the first
Hang on,
of
let
three
me copy it.
streams that I will be doing today.
Yep. If you guys need something else to watch tonight, because we like to promote other people's channels, because YouTube is the new normal TV as far as I'm concerned. I haven't watched terrestrial TV in about 15 years since the internet came around. Let me put that into my channel, Control V. Oh, don't do that. That's print.
Yes, I just had a scammer on the phone a minute or two ago. That's why I'm muted. And he pretended he was from EE with an Indian voice. I said, "Good evening. You're live on YouTube." He hung up faster than shit the boy.
Brilliant. Drim says, bench nothing but work stuff. Got to pay the bills. Marcy says, hey, Lindsay, and anyone I missed. We're going to have to get Marcy on here at some point. In fact, I'm going to get Marcy's email and start sending her invites. Apple McNichol. Oh, poor Ron only has 3 thumbs up. Now has 4. As I just added 1. Yeah, I'm going to whip round and give everyone thumbs up in just a moment. We have got Frank Holder joining us as well. He says, the Mark 1 Escort is so iconic.
Oh, yes.
Like I say, one of my neighbors when I was a kid had the Mexico version. And as a kid, when you didn't see any kind of sports cars, because you're on a council estate, no one had anything posh, the Mark 1 Escort Mexico, if I'm thinking rightly, it was like a spaceship of its time. Until the Capri came along, of course. And then we were all over the
Yeah, the Escort Mark 1s, they were very heavy compared to the Mark 2s. It was about 35 pounds in difference.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that the Mexico was the Rally version.
Yeah.
Just bigger engine.
Yeah, it was most of them had the BDA in.
They had the what, mate?
BDA, what they call a BDA.
I have no idea what that is.
And also they had the BDA was the twin cam.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah.
So all the boys
With
all
your
the
four,
boys at the time with their cars when they were doing them up. The big thing was putting twin Weber carburetors on.
yeah, what they call 40 ODC.
Right. Yeah. I'm gonna have to see if they do a 1 to 10 of that Mexico. That would be a build for me. Atoll says, meow pussycat, 1 more to your channel. Excellent. CKNA says, I am 5 different sandpaper, 3200, 3600, 4000, 6000, 8000, and 12,000 with water to get the scratch out of the windshield. And it fogs up to it there any way to get them out. Lindsay's your man there. How are we getting the scratches out of windshields, Linz?
Scratches out of windshields. Well, it depends on how deep it is. You can get some compounds, or there is another method. If it's not too deep, is to use toothpaste.
Well, he's saying that he's got 3200 grit, 3600 grit, 4000 grit, 6K grit, 8K grit, and 12K grit sandpaper that he's been trying to get it out with. But it keeps on fogging up when he's using the... If you're using 12,000, I can't see how it can fog up because...
Yeah.
There's actually a compound that you can actually rub into it.
You see, my go-to for windshields, to be honest, and any kind of clear poly, is, believe it or not, Brasso.
Yeah.
Because do you see these glasses? These are plastic lenses, and they have dirty great scratches in from working. And I've used Brasso on these to get the scratches out, and they're gone completely. And there we go. Speak of the devil, TVG's joined us. Hey, TVG, welcome aboard, mate.
Hey, Jack.
Teresa Smith says hi, Frank. I've got so much chat to get through. Teresa Smith says hi, TVG. Let me just grab Brasso because we've got people from all over the world joining us. And
We've got brass over here.
this is my Brasso. You can get 2 different types in the UK. This is a fine British product. Been going for decades and decades, if not hundreds of years.
I think Brasso in Australia comes in a yellow bottle.
You can get 2 types of it. There's a liquid in a bottle that you put on a rag and just rub on.
Yeah.
You get this stuff. It's like cotton wool.
Yeah.
And it is an abrasive, but a very, very fine abrasive. And the reason why it's called Brasso is because people use it to polish Brasso into a mirror finish. So that's what I use on poly, but very, very gently. Just rub, 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 rub. And I get 99.9% of the scratches out. In fact, it's never failed me, really, for getting scratches out. And that's what I used on my Airfix canopies.
There you go. There's your tip of the day.
go find Lindsay.
Right, let me
Lindsay,
just.
are you streaming this to yours?
Am I what?
Are you streaming this to yours?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Right, I'm just hunting for you so I can go around liking. You know, I like to stalk people.
Yeah, everybody on the satellite channels, thank you for joining us, by the way. Welcome aboard. I normally stream from 6 o'clock till about 7, maybe 7:30 at the latest, Monday to Thursday. Then I try and do a late one, 10 p.m. for our Australian and American friends on a Friday. Sometimes I can't because work calls, but 99% of the time I'm there. So Silver Scratch Productions says just subscribed. Oh, thank you very much indeed. Whoever channel you subscribe to, because there's 6 going on here now. But thank you. It does encourage us to do more. It really does.
Yeah,
It's absolutely free to subscribe. Little History 2-3. Oh, that was me. Prime time tonight. That's the link if you want something else to watch tonight. And that's who I'm promoting. That's what we're going to do. And before we leave, we will drop a load more links to that directly. Jim says TBG. Paul Christopher's joined us as well. I just popped in to give a thumbs up. Got to cook. I'd see. I thought it was something else. Have a good stream. Thank you, mate. TBG says Bushy. Some memes going. John Ike Skeleton says, "Hey, Jim and James." Crafting Buddy Mama says, "Hi, Paul. Thank you." And what are we having for tea?
And then he gave us his belly.
Jim Brother says, "Hi, John." David Markey says, "Hello, James." We've got Keith joining us as well on one of the satellites. It could be anybody. No, I wish it told you whose channel they were coming in on. Keith, good evening. Oh, just got in and having a coffee. Welcome aboard, Keith. TBG says, "Hi, David Markey." David Markey says, "Hello, Frank." Lots of hellos going on. Paul Christopher says, "Chinese stir fry with rice noodles, chicken, and chow mein. Are you making me hungry now? This is not fair." Sprue's joined us as well. Hey, Sprue, unless you tread on it, then he is stuffed. TBG says, "The apprentices ended up upside down in Ford Escort Mark 1s. True. I used to watch all the I'm coming around, Paul. Teresa says, "Hi, Sprue." I'm nowhere near the end of the chat. TBG says, "Sprue." Sprue Blue says, "Hi, Terry, family in chat." David Mike says, "Hello, David." Sprue Blue says, "Hi, Teresa, TBG." Says, "Oi, Sprue, you sexy git." CKNA says, "Thank you." Sprue Blue says, "Oi, Dream, you green goblin." Nice. Says, "Toothpaste for getting out scratches." Yeah. Abrasive again. I think Brasso is a milder abrasive, to be fair. But I'd have to do a comparison, wouldn't I? Maybe that's the thing for the channel. Get a load of abrasives out and see which one was the nicest to the poly. So, David Mike says, "I use crates of Brasso cleaning and polishing the binnacle on board ship." Yep. Fine British product, Brasso. Spoongood says, "Hi, David." Drim Builder says, "Ha ha ha ha." David Markey says, "Hello, Keith." I'm nearly at the end of the chat. Keith says, "Hi, David." David Markey says, "Dinner tonight, thick, proper butcher sausages, mash, and thick onion gravy."
Oh,
That's
yeah.
how you do it, mate.
Yeah.
Proper man food. Jesus, are you allowed to even say that now?
Well,
Personal food. Spring says, "Oi, Terry, Silvo is better than Brasso." Yeah, I'd agree with you. Silvo is a finer, I would imagine it's a finer grit, you know what I mean?
Aren't they most made by the same company?
I've never actually used Silvo. I've always used Brasso, always. But he is correct. Silvo will be a finer, a gentler thing to use if you've got small scale clear plastic. It's quite correct. And I've got nothing done tonight, and we've gone overtime. So let's get the hell out of here. It's 10 minutes past 7. Thank you, everyone on panel, for joining us. I'm going to prepare for tomorrow night's alcohol and stream. We'll start at 7, and I'm on that. So I will be on 6 till 7. or just slightly before 7, or I might even, if I've had a beer, drift into the football and do some coverage during the stream. You never know.
That sounded just so posh right on the end, then, Terry. I was
Do you know what I
yes.
mean?
And depending on how many beers he's had, there may be a stream within a stream.
Yes.
Most of all, though, tonight I'm so happy to see our Lindsay back and well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Linz, buddy. Awesome. But thank you everyone for joining us. Scott, me, Panzer, Ron, Natasha, and of course Lindsay. Back tomorrow at 6. Join us then if you can. Good night, everybody.
See you, everyone.
Drop a prime time link before we go. Quick.